I type decently fast. Ancient mana. Thank you. Grats. Grats. I forgot to say something. Whoopsie. Alright, well, I guess we'll go do Fell Deconstructor then. Let's do this. Where did we go for this, though? Meridel would be our best bet. To Meridel we go! 130 mana. Sweet. Take a drink. Oh, really? That's possible? Huh. That'd be an interesting achievement to get. We could try for it if we really cared. Probably won't, though. And where did Terry say we're going? Right, Mall of Souls. Mythic Plus. Hopefully we can complete it. So even if we failed it, who knows? We'll probably get this chest for sure. No, it's because the teacher was an ass, so I had to use the proper way. It's probably at a bit below par, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I never understood this argument for the proper way. Like, even for a while there, my dad was even, like, whenever he was trying to teach me typing back in the day. Yes, he tried to teach me. So cute, I know. Shut up. He tried to teach me back in the day, and he was always bickering that I should do the proper way. But then, throughout the course of my life, I've just developed this weird thing now, where I don't do it the proper way. And I go at speeds that he said, he finally admitted, yeah, you have your own method, and it actually seems to work. So... there you go. Like, the proper way is you must do this with your keyboard. You must have your hands on your keyboard. I'm just like, fuck that shit. I just, like, type instinctively. I made some spelling mistakes sometimes. That's what autocorrect is for. That's probably why back in the day it wasn't autocorrect, so you had to correct your mistakes afterwards. Maybe that's why the proper way works a little better, but I don't care. I still don't use the proper way. And I'm a writer. So kids, bad role model advice from Xel'crin. Don't learn the proper way in high school. Or middle, or whatever the fuck. I have to take one of those fucking typing tests. Hi, Terry! How did I fight Terry? How did this even happen? Small world. Man, my mana, no. Yup. Head over here. I really pissed him off when I just used 2 fingers, even though I did better. Yeah, I remember. Like, they used to bitch to me, too. I don't know if it was... I don't use 2 fingers, but... I'm sure, no offense, I'm gonna guess your method's probably not that good, though, because you just instinctively always fucking look down. So you're clearly not doing it right, I'm sorry. Because I've seen you type. I have this other method, though. I don't even have to look at the keyboard. That's the main thing you have to do. It's not you need to know the form. In my opinion, you just need to know how to, like, what keys to press instinctively without having to look down at the keyboard. Rarely do I have to look down at the keyboard, ever. It's just, like, subconscious now that I can just type and know where everything is. If you can get to that point, to be fair, not everyone needs to get to that point. That's the thing. But for people like us, I'd say, yeah, that's the point you need to get to, where you can look down at the keyboard and just instinctively know where the fuck everything is. Now, what do I need to kill to get these things? Does it just drop from anything? Oh, no, it drops from these things specifically. Okay. Fight these things then. Give me ley line! Oh, fuck's sake. But yeah, if you can really get to that fucking point, that'd be better. And you'll be good. That's why I can, for example, use the numpad really well for my games rather than just, like, other shit. Because I've just kind of got the numpad down these days. I definitely have letters down, too. Don't get me wrong, I look down every now and again, but it's very rare that I do. Or if I do, it's just so quick that I don't even realize anymore. Looks like the perfect shape for a fell cannon. Okay, so we have Legion ammunition. So now we have to find this fell constructor. I don't use just 2 fingers anyway, at least, and I've tried doing it without looking, but always just wind up glancing. You gotta fucking try and get past glancing, dude. That's the point. If you never do that, you're never gonna be able to get faster. To be fair, you really don't need to. I'd say you do, but you could argue otherwise because you're not a writer, but still. It'll help you if you ever get the white-collar jobs, but it sounds like you don't want to go down that route anyway, so you might not have to be honest. You'll just be probably pressing Control-C and Control-V a lot for your frame-by-frame animations. Jeez. So, you don't really have to worry about that, I don't think. You'll just need to know the simple commands of Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V. Fuck. The life of an animator. Let's see. How else you find this guy? Like 3 writers, we have to use all. We gotta do everything. Everything. Damn it! Yeah, we're gonna be spending some time here trying to get this damn constructor at this rate. Is this actually... No, we can't use that here, okay. I thought we might have been in range for it. As programs get better, you might not even need to know Control-V. Or Control-C, or you know what I mean. There might be other ways to do it. But yeah. As long as I know what I need to type, I'm fine and not slow. It's when I have to retype something word for word. I'd say otherwise, because you type terribly. Sorry. You've even admitted it a million times. Except the speed, you literally mispronounce things, even though you're looking right at the fucking keyboard. But either way, like I said, all you're gonna need to know is fucking Control-C. So you're alright. That's all you need to fucking know. Control fucking C. Then you'll be good. Just for animations, you really don't need to type anything. I'll probably be handling text bubbles or whatever. It'd be nice if you could do it, make it easier. Finally! Got the fell deconstructor. Alright, let's head this back. Shake it back, my peoples. Yeah, okay. Just rereading that to make sure I didn't see something. But no, I could see why some of those programs might screw you up then if you're saying if you have to retype something, it can be a pain.
I am looking for an assistant.
Did you find anything? I did not exactly get a chance to pack my things before I was exiled. This was all you could find? I suppose it will have to do, although it is a primitive instrument. Boom. Discovery requires experimentation, indeed. I can sense residues of magic all over you. You will be useful. I must study how the demon bodies can handle the fell energies in such large quantities. I have plenty of flesh to sample, but there must be something. Go retrieve some spines from the nearby basilisk so that I may analyze the magical residues. No sense in both of us getting our hands dirty, is there? I mean, I guess. An early step to understanding how magic works is to understand and study the materials made using that magic. That was how I made my breakthrough on Warlot Soul Crystals, after all. The Wyrmtongue minions in the pit hammer plates into their structures for support. For support and maintenance, those will be a good starting point. Fetch me some, my faithful assistant.
I must unlock these secrets.
I think I told you this. Remember, talk to the other lady. The one. Oh, about leyline stuff. Get her buff. Spurts of mana. It's 80 to get it though. Like because that buff. The one we use in CCC made you retype word for word, cap for cap, and everything else. If it isn't obvious, I don't use periods or caps much. I've noticed, but that's not proper, so... To be honest, you can't really bitch about it. To be honest, that is the proper way to do it, Jason. And if you ever fucking... I've noticed whenever you... Even when you do your resumes, you don't do things proper, for fuck's sake. You really need to, dude. That is one thing I can't defend you on. Because people look really down on you for that. Didn't I go for your resume once and I found out like there was like a million things wrong with it? Like I had to like redo it or something for you. I forget what happened with that. You don't want me talking about it on here, I understand. Tell me, remind me on like Twitter or something. There we go. Because if you don't do it proper, like I said, they're gonna look down on you. And leyline mastery. Infused plates. Put these all up. Okay. Like Jason, I can defend you in the sense that autocorrect could fix that shit. I can't fucking defend the fact that I'm looking at your resume and it looks like how you talk on here. I can't defend that. I'm sorry. In that regard, you're gonna have to fix that. I need to redo my resume, or at least update it to add in CSC. I don't even know what CSC is. What the fuck is CSC? Is that something you got? I don't know. Find any side quests. Oh, I got so much. I don't know what your CSC thing stands for, Jason. I have no idea. Basilisk! Face me! CSG is my job. Oh, that's the type of job? Okay. Got you. Make sure you put that in then. Do it literally right now. It'll only take you like a second. Unless you like don't have your resume on you, which would be kind of embarrassing. So only works at side quests or world quests. No, it works on any combat done in Suramar. It pops out of the ground. Counter Contemporary Services Company. Got it. Okay. I didn't know what the hell it meant. We'll see about that. Also, I don't think these things were in Outland stuff. Like, these engineer guys are new. They used to have, like, the other ones or whatever. The ones with, like, the crazy hands. Yeah, make sure you put that on that. Just literally put it on that now. It'll only take you a second. Oh, wait, that's right. If you can't access the computer, never mind. If you want me to go over it again for whatever reason, I can, by the way. Let's go through my massive backups of it first. Find most of the data on the second, fix all the errors and other things. Like I said, if you find it, I can go for it if you want. Go through it, I mean. I can do it for you, I don't mind. I'm just saying at some point you're gonna need to know. Like, obviously go for it first yourself for learning, but then I can do like proofreading for you afterwards. I'll be like your editor. Like what I did last time, I think. And I'll tell you why I'm changing it as I do it, like that one time. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, just discover bullshit. Why are you telling me discover bullshit for Markiplier? For God's sakes, I follow him. I know everything he says. What the fuck, Twitter? What the fuck? Alright, let's put this guy out. Hi, Demon Hunter friend. Rats. Yeah, we might be able to do the one thing soon, though. Because we're getting a lot of mana at this point. A lot of mana. There's the leyline stuff over there. And there we go. So yeah, pretty much everyone gets that leyline stuff because it's just so good for gathering. I figured that one out a while ago. Didn't need no YouTube video, no nothing. It's an easy return on investment because you only need like 50 if you feed her, and then like 80 if you have to, like, if you just give it to her for the buff. So it works out. So you always get your return on investment almost every time. I think they did with the update maybe or something. They buffed it though, because I remember for a while there when I was doing world quests, for some reason I didn't get it very often in combat. Like, it was kind of more of a rare thing. Now it's just popping up like crazy. Maybe they're doing this to improve the rate at which people progress with the story. It wouldn't surprise me. Because Nighthold's opened, or at least is opening at some point, I think. Unless they finally did just open it with the patch. The Brawlers Guild, it looks like it's a thing now. So it is possible maybe the patch hit and I didn't realize. I wouldn't be surprised, frankly. Alright. Get this, and we're good. Alright. So now we just need Fellfire Spines. Got you, so let's go get these Basilisks. So what was it, 1,300? I think so. And then we can start. We'll do a wither thing. We'll train our people. To get some more reputation bonuses and shit. Because of course, why wouldn't I get the buff? Mana. Give me mana. Also, from my understanding, people are saying to spec out with haste for the most part, and I have been. But I just kind of get whatever best gear I can, you know what I mean? Like, endgame-wise, don't get me wrong, I'm going to focus on haste probably, because I've heard that's the best to go, but I don't know. Because that was just opinion. Personally, I think critical strike and stuff isn't that bad to get either, so... Because as you see, I do tons of damage. No. I don't know, I don't think that stuff really matters that much, frankly.